Alright, boys, in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can get 400k CC so that you can flex on your friends, or the ones you made up in your head at least. So, 2 years ago I made this video, how to have 300k CC, and it banged, right? Actually it really did not well. I think it only started picking up views like a year ago, or like half a year ago. So that's why I'm doing an updated one, because 300k CC, come on now, you spawn with that nowadays. So we gotta turn up. I also definitely didn't mention all the systems back then, so you know, like a lot of other guide and tutorial content on Grand Cross, it's probably pretty bad. So I'm here to save it by making something that's slightly less bad. Anyway, first of all, before we even get into CC, the most important thing is the units, okay? You can't get 400k CC with any unit in the game, you know, like with any, like, I can't put 4 Rs on a team and get 400k CC. I can't put just any 4 SSRs even in the game, or URs, or even True Awakened URs, and I won't get 400k CC. There's a lot of them that just don't reach that height. So that's why we go to GameWith, who has a website where we can, or like a site, where they rank the characters based on their CC. Now this isn't like super accurate, it like just takes all their stats, combined, and then like there's the CC. It doesn't count like subsets and stuff, so like some of the stuff is like higher for some and like some are lower. Like it isn't super accurate ranking wise, but you kind of get the rough idea, okay? So Zahan is actually really high, but I don't think if you max him out completely he is that high. Like Esterosa I think has more CC, but again, that's what I'm saying, like how far down is this? Yeah, Esterosa literally has more CC than all these people, so there you go. The site isn't super accurate, but if they're in the upper echelon, they probably have a lot of CC, okay? Now I wouldn't count collab characters here, because one thing that's very big for CC, and we'll get to that in a second, is the outfits. And the outfits for most characters you can get for gems at some point, okay? But for collab characters you can't get them, okay? I don't know why I even clicked my L at this point. Just go back to the list, okay? So first we have to look at the characters, okay? And if I had to do like a cutoff point, like characters that just you can't get 400k CC with, honestly probably it's around here already. Like 34k, like below 34k, like you can have like 1 or maybe 2 characters that have this, yeah, right? Like you could put Hawk, the bad boy of the ocean, on the team, you know? But other than that, you kind of want to stay above this. You kind of want to just have the characters that do have good CC, okay? Now, one thing that is very big, and there's some misconceptions as well, is when if I click a character, you see the 68.5k CC here. This is without box CC. This is without these funny little fragments. Nothing of that sort, okay? It's just pure what the actual character is. So you can have the exact same number if you have the outfits and the ult levels, okay? Because what goes into CC is your ult levels, right? Each ult level gives you 400. So when you increase it by 5 levels, that's 2000 extra CC. So if you go from 1.6 to 6.6, that's 2000 CC you're missing out on if you don't have them 6.6. And then also, the outfits themselves give obviously a good amount of CC. You can max them out. The way outfit works, and I get a lot of comments about this as well, so I'm going to explain this, is you can have 5 outfits active, okay? Now I can still have this one be the outfit I choose for the looks, but these 5 right here, where if I click them the arrow points down, like they're actually like, you know, they're like actually on the thing, you know, they're actually like hung up. Those are the ones giving me the stats. And the rule of thumb is you just add the percentages, right? This is 6%, this is 5%, this is 7%, this is 5%, and you look at these, oh, 4%, 4%, okay, so these are just worse, okay? That's the way most people will just do it, okay? You can fine-tune your character and just do the stats that you prefer, because the difference will be like 20 CC maybe, at best. So there's no real point in that, but you will want to max out your outfit, which is pretty easy to do nowadays. You just do Hell Demons and you get the mats, and there's just other ways, like the events give out a ton and everything as well. If you have a bunch of SR coins lying or like left over, you could do the SR coin dungeon, right? But only if you have a ton left over. Probably more a thing for like at least the dolphins. If you're free to play, probably wouldn't recommend it unless you just have a ton because you've never used them, because you always wanted to hold on, you never felt like they were worth using. Then you can use, you know, do like 1-2 runs or something if you want some outfits maxed out. There you go. Same with weapons. You can have 5 equipped, same formula, right? 4% bad, 5% oh better, oh 6%, whoa 5, whoa 5, and 7. So that's the way people do it, okay? You want to have 5 outfits, okay? Only 5 count, okay? So if I go to like Let me go to Gother, okay? I know that guy got it, okay? I know that guy is crazy when it comes to outfits, okay? This Gother works. If I go to this, you see how many outfits he has? Okay, listen, only these 5 actually are active and giving him stats, okay? If all these gave him stats, this guy would have like 90k CC, at least. So, again, only these 5 give him CC. And they're all roughly calculated to be the same CC in ungeared, but I believe in geared, obviously the headpieces will give you the most, because the CC formula, if you don't know, it's 20% of your HP, it's 100%, or it's 25% of your HP, it's 100% of your attack, and it's 75% of your defense, all combined. Now the thing is, you might think, oh okay, so attack increase is like the exact same as the CC increase, right? But if we look at this, 20% of 166k, right? That's like 32k or something, like 34k-ish, right? Unless I'm stupid, but I'm not, so there you go. Like 34k, 35k, something like that, right? Like 35.174 or something, right? That's so much more than the attack, which is why HP gives you the most CC. So, before we even get to the characters, before we get into the other ways to upgrade, when you make your CC team, okay, which I think I have set up, I don't have set up anymore, I had it set up, but when you make your CC team, right, like let's say this is my CC team, right, no, Glocks would be on this team now, I think, over Margaret maybe? Maybe, I'm not too sure. Whatever, this is a pretty high CC team, right? 441k. I can get to 444k though now, I think, yeah. Or like, no, I can get to 448. Yeah, so this is it. The gear on this is messed up. But if we check these characters, as you can see, their HP is really high. This is all because they're on HP defense gear, okay? They will all be on HP defense gear, which means 4 pieces of HP and 2 pieces of defense. It doesn't matter where you put these pieces, by the way, as I've pointed out in my gear guide. A lot of people like to say, oh, so when you switch around, your gear, you will have it like aligned, so you should put the middle pieces because I'm stupid, I was told so when I started playing the game. And again, you're stupid if you think that, because just put them in a place, and when you make the other set for the character, put them in the same place. So if you want to have crit, you can switch them out, okay? But for the most part, it doesn't matter, and there's no like the reason people do middle is one, because they were brainwashed and they actually don't know why, they're just used to it now. But it's also, you know, if I was to give them a reason so they wouldn't look that stupid, defense gives you least to see, right? We already outlined it's 75% only, and defense like tends to be, or like practically always is, in like a real use case, the lowest stat you have. So that 12k is lower than the 15k attack, even though we have defense set on, not an attack set on. We have HP and defense, so you'd think these stats would be the highest. But no, defense is lower than attack, and also it gives you less CC, because it's only 75% of defense that goes into your CC, right? So defense tends to be the most useless stat. So when you make UR gear, what you can do is this piece right here, you can just leave it rare, because honestly, like it will make a difference, but it won't be that big of a difference. So you'd rather have something rolled here, especially because, again, watch my gear guide, I go more in depth, but the right side of gear gives you almost around half the stats that the left side gives you. So this one gives me 417 base defense. This one gives me 819, almost half, right? Same thing here, 1640, and right side 840. It gives you less CC. So that's why the right side is like, you don't need to prioritize it that much. Like this could be rare. The difference between like this one, like I lose 257 defense, but if I go to this one and I put on this one, sorry, I lose 500. I lose double that, right? So that's why, again, you can have one rare like this. This one could be rare. Again, it's not my gear, guys, so why am I telling you guys this? Again, HP defense for the highest CC, okay? Non-negotiable. If you want to have 400k CC plus with attack gear, you will have to spend a lot of money, and we don't want to do this, okay? Who wants to support Marble with this game shut down in like 2 months? So now we covered it. Outfits, very important, okay? Usually around New Year's, there's a sale that you can buy them for gems. Very good. I know you really want to do that multi that uses unit that just came out. What if you don't? What if you save that one and then boom, end of the year you have like 50 more gems, 100 more gems, 200 more gems, and you can buy outfits. Outfits are very important. I know how it feels. It feels bad to buy them because like, damn, like these 250 gems I have, right? Let's say like global anti-banner comes out, they give like another 400, and by that time I have like another 300. I have 900 gems now. Whoa. But you gotta buy outfits. It's just more important, and they will get you more gems in the long run, right? If you have more outfits, that means you have more CC, that means you have more stats, that means you have more access to winning in PvP because you're going first, and then which means you have a better chance of getting champion 1 every week, which gives you 60 gems instead of the measly 50 you get every week because you're lazy. So there you go. Okay, now one thing is also going to be your box CC, which I've also made a video about, right? How you can increase your box CC, make it really big and juicy. Okay, now there's many ways to do this, and the main way is to gear them all. Okay, every single character in my box, like if there's none, I'm going to scream. I don't have ELAP, by the way. I'd be above 16 million if I had ELAP. Whatever. I skipped it like a good little boy. But yeah, as you can see, every single character here is geared. For the most part, they have HP. Obviously, have some attack sets. Someone has to carry them, right? Someone has to carry the boats. But as you can see, they're all geared, and that's very important because if you gear everyone, they have more CC. Okay, it's crazy how that works, but if everyone has gear, and let's say gear gives 20k more CC, and this game has like 260 characters, okay, then that's a hell lot of a CC that you're missing out on if you don't gear anyone. And also, it's realistically speaking, gear is like 35k CC, okay? So there you go, okay? I'm just saying, if your box doesn't look like this, you're doing something wrong. Now the thing is, obviously, most people, even people that spend a lot of money, can't just have SSR gear that's fully rolled and everything on every character. That's not what matters. If I click this Jericho, as you can see, it's rare gear, okay? The HP pieces are upgraded because they actually matter. The rare pieces you can roll with gold, so I expect at least 14.9% on these, okay? And attack does give you a decent amount, so the left side you can upgrade, okay? Now the thing is, honestly, if I had an HP one, I could put this on. This would give me 500 more attack, right? Let's see. Okay, obviously I'll lose out on the set, but like let's just look at the raw attack, right? 9.2k, let's say. If I switch this out, this just has some random rolls. I only lose like 600k, 600 attack, right? It's not even that big, that big of a deal, okay? And this isn't even +5. If I +5 this, which I hopefully have stance off, you do a lot of gear, you miss out, but now we're fine, we're fine. Boom, right? Now I'm missing 400, which is not even that bad, okay? We're actually missing 538. Actually, no, but what am I saying? But yeah, it's like 300, 400 like that we're missing out on. So if you have some just unrolled SSR gear that you might want to roll in the future, just put it on character, okay? But for the most part, you get a bunch of these things, okay? Just give everyone HP defense, okay? But don't be silly, don't just do full sets, right? What you will do is you click this slot, then you click this slot, you select HP or defense, doesn't matter. Again, doesn't matter where you put these pieces, and then you make that slot you just make like, let's say I have 20 of these, I just make 20 belts, okay? Because this piece right here gives you the most CC, because it's on the left side, so it gives you more of the base stat, and then also it's HP, so it gives you the most amount of CC from any stat. So there you go. And then you don't have to roll it, it's fine if it's not rolled, but over time, because you want to turn these random gear sets that you have on CC to real gear sets for some characters, you'll want to roll them eventually. But honestly, as long as they have something, like this guy might not have any. Okay, well, for me, it's going to be really hard to find someone that doesn't have anything. But for the most part, right, these pieces don't matter. Just put SSR so they have some like resemblance of stat. This should always be SSR, and then +5. It doesn't have to be rolled. This one should always be rare and rolled. This one doesn't matter, this one doesn't matter. If you can upgrade them, good. This one, if you can have a rare one that's rolled, would be nice. You don't need it again, it's fine. But there you go, okay? That's something that's important, okay? Now another thing that's really important for CC is going to be leveling your characters up and limit breaking them. Getting them to 100, getting them to yellow 6-star, getting them to SA 6-star, okay? Which I think I have everyone at this point, I do. So the important thing with this is you need to do demons every day, and I know that's cancer, and it is what it is, and I don't really know what you're gonna say in the comments. I can't do them. You can do them. Also, the real thing you're gonna say in the comments is I don't have pendants. I know you don't. I know you don't. This game sucks ass when it comes to pendants. I don't blame you, okay? But I know you definitely are not taking advantage of all the pendants you could be getting, okay? First of all, sometimes if it's here right now, oh, you're gonna look so stupid. Yeah. Sometimes these, oh no, it's here. It literally is here. Oh my god, you are so stupid, you fool. Sometimes these things, it's a random cycle. I swear there's no real algorithm to this. But sometimes these will have pendants. Very cool. Okay, and then also if you do your 5 little balls every day, okay. Okay, I literally just clicked away from it. If you do a little 5 little balls every day, you'll get star pendants from this. And guess what? You can also have a minuscule chance to get a star pendant from those as well, which I swear it doesn't exist, but apparently it does. And but what really happens is you get SR pendants and you get rare pendants, and those you can trade up nowadays as SR pendants, okay? Also, if you do your guild boss, you get a decent amount of pendants, and then if you do all the events, you get a decent amount of pendants, okay? Over time, you get a decent amount of pendants, okay? And then there's going to be these shops with the gems and everything that you can take advantage of too. There's going to be, I don't know why I keep clicking this. There's going to be, again, like all the events will like give you stuff, generally speaking, right? But what's also really important is the village event, okay? I wish those give you UR pendants now, right? But I guess the mob was stupid, so you're still limited to just SSR pendants. But there is a ton of ways to get pendants, okay? Obviously, you're not going to go from 0 pendants to 500 over time. But if you do everything consistently, you do your 5 balls every time, right? Every now and then you feel a little crazy, you spend some art coins on them. Don't. What you can do though, is since you're not a YouTuber, what you can do is you can go to the coin shop and you can get 2,000 every day free. And you can just buy this, right? And there's 3 extra runs that you can get every day, at least. And the way you get friend points is get some damn friends. And then when you click this button and you check your little gift box, boom! Look how easy it is. I literally just checked, and there's a pendant there. And that's how easy it is. But no, see, based on the amount of friends you have, you get friend coins. So boom, now I'm at 4K. Okay, and then now I can buy 6 of them, and there you go. And that's how easy it is. Okay, so you should be doing that 100%. Watch more pendants. Imagine. But those I could use or could have used to get more pendants, which I probably already, I did definitely finish the event already because it's been out for a while. I have not finished the event, but as you can see, I mean, it's pretty much done. There was a pendant here, and there was another pendant, and I'm sure there was pendants in the rewards too. I don't remember. I literally just like hope that I'm done whenever I click this, right? Which just should be done. There you go. See, I'm done. I'm done with the event, but. I think this has some as well. Watch this. Bingo. No, that's sad. Okay. Watch, it's gonna give me 10 UR pendants right here. Come on. Okay, he gave me guys. We just talked about it. This is an SSR 5-star equipment for free that I could use on a unit and give them a belt for more CC, okay? So that's really important too. Okay, now I've covered most things, I feel like, but I've done it in kind of jokingly way. Let's be a little more serious, okay? If I was to build my full like max CC team, okay? First of all, let me go to my own box. Let me make sure all the characters I care for I have it sorted after CC. Glocks has the highest CC out of them all, 75.4k, more than Margaret. Okay, so what I will do is I will go to my funny little big CC team and I'll remove the stupid Margaret, okay, because she stinks. Alright, now one thing that's big is Fate Links. Fate Links will give you 1k CC unconditionally on your team. Okay, so if I was to change Liz, because let's say Liz only has 72.4k CC for me, okay, I don't think I have her weapons maxed out because I think I'm a little stinky. See, I don't. I could and I will, but for the longest time I didn't have her weapons maxed out. Okay, so if I check now and I'm looking at her, I'm like, damn, 72.4k CC, and then King himself only has, okay, he doesn't have gear on, he has like 65 or something, maybe. Wow, literally 65k CC. Okay, so if I check 65k CC, 72k CC, we could be doing better, but it's a whole 1k CC I get. But the thing is, Margaret has more than 1k CC more than her, right? Especially because she's True Awakened. So if I just replace her with Margaret, I will have more CC. Okay, right now we have 4428. Okay, so if I put Margaret on the team, we should have more now. 4448. We gain a whole 2k CC, and the link sucks ass. Okay, so again, on this, same thing, sort out the CC, right? And then we can give her Liz as a link. Okay, boom, there you go. Now we're at 445, 458. Okay, and then I need to check if this Merlin has gear on. Escanor definitely is on the team, by the way, for CC. She doesn't have the right gear on, so boom, there you go. I have to change it. I've just been logged out. Adi's playing. Cringe. I can finish the video here. I think Guild Wars is going on, that's why. But what's really important is going to be the fact that you get all your characters 6-6, you get all their outfits, you get the links that you're using for 6-6, which I made a guide on everything that I've talked about in this video, okay? That's why I'm not explaining it that super like in depth, but I think I'm saying enough. You get all the outfits, right? You get all the outfits for the characters. You check here, I have high CC, okay? Oh, they have it with like... Oh no, this is like, no, never mind, this is not, okay, I thought this was like with gear, but never mind, it's not. You get characters that are high up on here, okay, and when you do, you get their outfits, okay. A lot of times, outfits are given out for free, for a lot of these characters, okay. They have outfits for free from the Hog Pass, from those little like munchy, the currency, I don't know, do we have a name for this? Like, what do global people call it? What's it called in global? The like, Hog Pass food thing. That stuff, right? You can get free outfits from that usually. Events usually give them out. If it's a sin, a lot of times you'll have like an insane amount of free outfits for this one. New Meli literally just got one that was free. The like police, like cop beater, like Blue Lives Matter one. And that's it, I think. That's the only one that you got free. But like Bond got like Trans Bond got like 5 million. And Trans Bond has really good CC, okay? Don't let them fool you that he's down here. Honestly, everyone that has like 34k plus is probably good enough to be ran on a team to get you to 400k CC. You do want to have some of these super high ones though. But that's it, I think. What did I not cover? Box CC, you increase, I've made videos on as well, but you increase, have gear on everyone, get everyone leveled up, get everyone 6 start, get everyone SA 6 start. Again, SA coins, everything, I know they're hard to come by, but over time, this is not a thing. You don't expect to go from like 274k CC to 400k CC in a day. This is just things you should be doing. Okay, if you look at what do they got to say? Summary of things to do every day, dailies. Honestly, that's all you need to do. This is a thing over time. But the thing is, a lot of people don't play actively, which I don't blame them. But then they're the ones that complain. That doesn't make sense. Okay? If you play actively, you're free to play, you do everything, you get the right units up, you do the right content, you do Heroes Arena, you get your LRs, which you can do as free to play, right? You level up your characters over time, you do demons whenever you can, right? It doesn't have to be every day. If you miss a couple days, it's fine, bro. It's not that deep, right? You join a guild. You do the guild boss, you get the guild currency, so you can get more double food for the demons. You get more pendants from all that as well. And then you go back to demons. You get so much material, you'll be fine with just leveling up everyone like to 100, okay? Start everyone getting everyone to 80, by the way, because that's really easy to do, right? And then only the good characters to 100. And then you'll start with the shit characters and you just go like a whole wave to 90, a whole wave to 95, a whole wave to 100. Okay, because they're all shit anyway, you're not going to use them. This is crazy, I just did this on video. That is crazy. But that's the idea, right? You just increase everyone's CC in your box, so you have more box CC, because box CC gives you more HP, gives you more defense, gives you more attack, depending on how high you are. 13 million, you unlock the attack, by the way. It's 1% attack, it's huge. Constellations, you mainly get from pulling dupes and outfits and characters, okay? Which is something you'll do passively, right? Now, they also, in New Year's, very good update, by the way, they added the option that when you max out, not the option, but when you max out an outfit now, you get 1 GP, okay? Which doesn't sound like a lot, but you just saw, like, me clicking through a character. They have, like, 7 maxed outfits. I'm only using 5 of them. Then the weapons, there's 5 maxed out ones. Headpieces, there's, like, 12 maxed out ones, okay? That's, like, 20, that's 20 GP, okay? Next character, only have 555, 15 GP. Next character, 555, 15 GP. And there's, like, 260 characters, and, like, 70 of them I at least have, like, maxed out. So that's a lot of, like, GP. Again, you won't have all these characters maxed out just like that. This is a thing that takes time, okay? But if you start now, let's say you're someone with like 3.54 million box CC, your highest CC team with CC for this like 326k, okay? You don't really have many 6/6 characters because the game rates suck, and I'll be honest, you haven't been too smart with your gems, and also you just get unlucky on banners, which happens to everyone. It is what it is. You hate to see it. You know, we are choosing to play this game, okay? It's our fault. If you just start now, right, you do your demons every day, you join a guild, you actually do guild boss, and there's really easy ways. If you're on global, just go to the forums, ask for a guild, right? Join various discords, you'll be fine. You do guild boss, you get your pendants, you level up your characters, right? You do boss stage, you get the awakened material, you feed it into Merlin, you make the stars, you 6-star your entire box, like the yellow 6-star, boom. right? Next step. Now you have like 6 million box CC. Okay, next step, you start super awakening them, right? You get all the good characters to SA6, then the less good characters like SA4, and the shit characters to SA2. And then you keep going in waves, right? Now you increase everyone to SA3, now you increase everyone to SA4 from the shitters. Then you get everyone to SA5. Okay, boom, this is big. This will take you a long time. Then you get everyone to SA6, this will take you even longer. Okay, and there's also new character releases, so this will set you back in that like progress of maxing out your entire box. But once you're done with this, boom, back to the characters. Now, let's talk about the main characters, okay? It's very obvious. I didn't feel like I had to say it. You want to have the basic stats on the gear. You saw it in the video when I clicked for some of the gear on Escanor. You want to have, and I said this in so many videos and in so many comment sections, and I also made a gear guide. This is not like, I'm not gonna like go super into like, go watch my gear guide if you're interested in gear. This is just generic, like what you need to do without explaining the systems too much, right? Just like everything that comes together for your CC, right? I told you the CC formula and everything. If you want to have more in-depth knowledge, I've made guides on I've made a guide on the link. I've made guides on links, okay, which was a joke video for Amazing, right? Because we're like in VC talking about stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll make this for fun. But it's still a video that explains it, I guess. So, you get everyone's gear, right? You get it to SSR +5. You do your training cave, right? Which also gives you anvils and hammers, so you can roll the gear more. And you use your weekly, your bi-weekly, or like a bi-monthly, sorry, keys to do the anvil dungeon or the SA dungeon. But like for the most part, start with the anvil dungeon. It's just much more worth it. The SA dungeon kind of sucks ass, unless you do the reset strat, which even then it sucks ass. You do the anvil stage, you get a bunch of anvils, you roll your gear, you want to at least roll 2.7, okay? I'm a 2.8 defender, I think you should go 2.8 at least. But you can do 2.7, and then over time, try to get all the basic stat rolls of your gear to 15%. And the actual base stat of the gear, you also want to increase, okay? Which I've covered in my gear guide. But you want to get everything, you roll the attack percentage on the top row, right? It's all attack. There's no variance there, okay? Very few, there's like 5 characters in game where you don't want to do that. But even those characters don't mind having just more CC. Okay? So what you want to do is, top row, you roll 3% attack, or like you want to get up to 3% attack on each slot, so it's 15% attack, both sides, 30%, boom. Middle slot, defense, same thing. Probably you can stick with like 2.5 there, and then just like anvil it, like a hammer it over time. HP, probably do 2.8%, it is just a big jump. Getting 2.5% extra base level is probably good, and you have a higher chance of hitting 3% that way as well. So HP bottom right, you do the same thing, 15%. You want to have, if you want to have the max CC, you need to max out the character stats. So the gear has to be perfect. The gear has to be 15%. The gear's basic stat roll has to be near perfect. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. I know that's really cringe to do, but there's also a thing you can do before you actually like level up the gear and everything. Go check what the base stat of the gear is. But I think I've covered practically everything in the video. If there's any questions, you can ask me in the comments and I'll let you know. Okay, good job.